Hey friends, welcome back. Long time no see. I have had a bit of an absence because of the sickness that I have had. My voice isn't 100% back yet, but I decided to pop in and make a video and show you that we've made it to winter, my favorite season. I've always loved this time because it gives you time to grow and reflect on the change. The seasons are so beautiful to see, and the transition in our home has been just really incredible. So I'm gonna give you a little tour around what's been happening on our small homestead and give you some ideas and motivation for food later on in the week. But I wanted this to be just a beautiful video, a beautiful tribute to the work I've put into our home, we have put into our home, and just making it this cozy, simple, but realistic place to be. We love being home. I talk about it often on the channel, and I think it's just such a space that's so overlooked, especially in content creation. You just always see people doing the next best thing with the newest things, the newest gadgets, and you need to get this. But I want my channel to be an inspiration to basically fix what you already have or work with what you have instead of getting new items every season and getting the latest and greatest. I want this channel to show you that being on a budget and being self-sufficient is such an important thing to have in your life. This skill that I wasn't really born with, but I have acquired over time, can really help you in so many aspects of your life. So I hope this channel shows you that it's not always going to be perfect. It's not going to be aesthetic, but everything here just comes together in a realistic way. So again, I wanted to show you a little home tour of the holidays and just show you that everything is slowly but surely coming together, and maybe I can look back on this video and show myself some inspiration, and it can teach me a little bit of patience because I was getting a bit impatient with our life, I guess, and how slowly it truly was moving, and I never really got a chance to sit and watch it happen. So that is what this video is all about. I had a nice big breakfast of some of our duck eggs. It is really incredible that we have that, and our ducks have been laying double yolks, so that's a fun surprise in the morning. And then we hopped into the car, headed up to get some spring water for the week. We looked around some of the game lands for hunting spots, and we picked up some groceries from our favorite little local store.
The dark, 'cause once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful stars shining down from afar. No, I ain't afraid of the dark. I don't mind the rain, bringing life back. We can breathe again when dealing with the pain. No, I don't mind the rain. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go. With eyes that's been through life, it's so much easier to see who I am and who I wanna be. No, getting old don't bother me. Truth can be a bitter pill, but it'll do you right and set you free the way a lie never will, like climbing up the steepest hill.
So So as you saw there, we didn't really need much. We spent around $50 for the week, and some of those ingredients were not perfect, but I shopped the shelves, and here I'm doing a little meal prep. Right now in this season of postpartum, I am finding that my baby loves to take naps on me, which is totally a me thing. I do enjoy it myself, and I can get a lot done when I have my hands free. So I love these Moby wraps. I have had every wrap around the sun, and I keep coming back to these. When I first had my first child, these Moby wraps were about $25, and now some of them are over $50, but it's just a continuous piece of fabric. I believe there's 2 or 3 yards there, and you just essentially twist it and turn it until you get a secure wrap for your baby. I am not going to do a tutorial because I feel like I'm going to do it wrong, but you can look into it. I love baby wearing. I know it's definitely a learning curve for some, but I've done it with 4 babies now, and I really love just being back in the kitchen. So that's my new thing at night. I light a candle. That is definitely one of the, I guess, toxic things I do on my low tox life. It's something that I just can't get rid of. I want to hear that in the comments. The one little guilty pleasure you have, unless you're maybe on a non-low tox lifestyle, just let me know the guilty pleasure that you have. Mine is lighting candles. So yes, I light a candle, I put Mason in the wrap here, and I get to work on something that I can prepare for the week. So this night, I was doing cookies, but you know, it could be a cooked casserole, or it could be chopping up veggies, just something that will help me for the week to come.
That's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And like the river flows, life will take you where you need to go. That's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. Ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go. And that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know.
And like I said, it's just been so therapeutic to come to the kitchen, come to a clean kitchen that I've constantly been working on throughout the day. I'm finding this new lifestyle of ours with 4 children and me at home to be very humbling, but if I keep moving throughout the day and have basic routines, it has been such a help. So I'm just showing you, I canned up some stew, and it's kind of like a chicken broth stew with potatoes, and I put it in the electric pressure canner. It came out really well. I've just been practicing with meats just because I'm preparing to preserve some venison coming to our home hopefully soon. So yeah, I just did some green beans with that and cheese, a little bit of potato, like I said, in the pressure canner. One of them didn't seal, so I was happy it didn't because I was able to taste it. And then the next night we did have some pot roast, slow roasted in the crock pot. That is one of my favorite winter meals and a winter staple for us. And I always just get the London broil and pull it apart. You all know that. And I just serve it with a heaping thing of sour cream and some iced tea. I've really been loving some iced tea in the evening. And then I did want to show you, I had a friend come and we've just been dehydrating some oranges here and putting them in bags just for potpourri and whatnot, but you could also use these for decoration. I felt like it tied into my theme of today's video of using what you have. I'm homemaking most of my gifts this year, and I think it's a great way to stay on a budget, and it's something personal that you can give to your loved ones. So yes, I'm going to end it here with something realistic and budget friendly that my kids love to do, and that is cup stacking. We had a family member buy cups and bring it to a party that we had here, and they've just been loving using them to stack little castles, and of course the baby loves to watch. I really hope today served as inspiration, again, to just keep it simple, keep it slow, and embrace this season of change. As always, stay adventurous, stay creative, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye, y'all.
Soul searching, fall apart, tunnel vision, hiding in the dark. Well, I ain't gonna holler before I really bleed. Salvation, a quick fix remedy. You said I never could change. I thought I never could change. They said I never could change. Damn right, never would. Leave the light on. Leave the light on. Just leave the light on. Yeah, leave the light on. If I'll ever change, been dreaming of Nashville, Tennessee.